All right, I don't know how well you can see this. It's Wednesday, like almost afternoon. But there are people over there working on that tower. They're taking down the cables and they're putting up a new tower and converting it over so that that silver kind of pyramid style, I don't even know what it's called, tower will disappear. And it will look more like that one, because those ones they've already replaced heading south from here. So it's been really interesting watching how they work and what they do, that's for sure. And hopefully they're on the tail end of getting that all done, and they'll be able to move their stuff out of here and we'll have some new towers. Pretty cool. Just in my car, I'm getting ready to head over to the Adventure Zone. We have to fix some stuff over there, so I'll show you what we're doing over there, and then probably after lunch we have kind of a nice day. It's supposed to be down in single digits and zeros coming up here soon, so we're gonna go across the way and try and knock out a couple of projects across the street. So I'll bring you along for that too, and we'll see some of the stuff that's going on at camp. Monday and Tuesday didn't get much recorded. Monday I wasn't here. We were up in Michigan visiting my daughter, so we got some snowboarding in. That was really nice. And then Tuesday I had a couple of things to do at the office, and then ran around and delivered some more church packets to other churches, so that was really cool. Had some good conversations there. And then hopefully today we'll be knocking out kind of the last of those church visits, and then that'll be done. So yeah, it's kind of crazy to be thinking about summer and getting really excited about it, coming off these church visits and hearing about what people are doing, and kiddos that are already thinking about summer. So even though it's going to be 0 outside this week, we have summer in our hearts because we're ready for kids to come on grounds and for us to serve them. So yeah, so we will see you in a little bit when I get over to the Adventure Zone. Well, that was more difficult than I thought, just opening those ratchet straps. But now we're going to use those to secure these tarps. Alright, so the battery died when I was working on the climbing walls, but the tarps are up. It didn't go exactly how I wanted it to. So we're gonna have to do a little bit more work on that down the road, but it's up, it's inaccessible, it's doing its job. So I'm gonna head back to the office and pick up some supplies and possibly Nate, and then we are gonna head across the street and work on some stuff over there. So we'll see you on the trail. We're working on some trails here in the winter. We got some trees down that we're gonna have to take care of. We have a lot of things that have slightly fallen, but there are trails cut in here. So we're gonna speed this up, and you'll see us as we're making progress. We already kind of started, but it wasn't a great place to put the camera. So we'll set it here and you'll be able to watch us come across the back. You can actually walk in here now. Hey, hi Nate.
Hey.
So we're gonna work ahead. I'm gonna go set the camera up. We're gonna go through this little section and then we'll hit the loop. We're hoping to get a lot of this cleared maybe not perfectly, because like right here I'm gonna need a chainsaw obviously, but we're gonna get it cleared enough that we can at least walk it, so that as the winter goes on, we can get back here and open these trails up a little bit. The goal being, by spring, we'll have some trails cut back here. We'll get some trails opened up. It'll just increase the usage of our grounds a little bit, and allow kids, when they come over to this side of the property where we do gel ball, this will open up another experience just to kind of package things together. So if we're walking over here for one thing, they can do some other things during that time too. So we're gonna keep working. You can't escape the fisheye lens. So, like I said, we're gonna have to come through with a chainsaw eventually, but those should be some easy cuts because those are some pretty dead logs. But I feel like now we can at least walk through all of that. So now we're gonna head down the trail this way. So I'll walk on ahead a little bit, and we'll get this section of the trail cleared. You can see a lot of deer come through here, which is pretty fun. This stuff looks like we should be easier pickings as we go working through this. So this should clear up easier than the section we did. Okay, so earlier I showed you that tower and they didn't have any of it actually up yet. And now look it, they're like almost done. That went up so fast. So I'm curious how they hook those wires back up, but I probably won't be out sitting watching that. But still a cool process. Just wanted to show it to you. Hey, good morning. It is Thursday. It's cold. As you can tell, Tom and I are bundled. Tom's kind of cold all the time though. And look, he doesn't even have his jacket zipped. So he must be busy today because he's been producing body heat. But we're going down to the girls' bathhouse. The heater down there is not working, and it's supposed to be a high of, I think it was -1 actually when I checked a couple minutes ago. Tomorrow's high is -1. So Tom has been diligently checking buildings and heaters, and we just don't want anything to freeze up and break. So we're gonna go do some investigating and bring you along. But yeah, just wanted to give you an update on where we're at this morning.